A lot of people tell us what these tapes have done for them in our concerts. Every night, people say how they've been blessed. But you don't know the half of it, how much J.D. Sumner's been blessed. How much these tapes has changed me. Used to have an old hard crust on me that was for years, and the Holy Spirit has melted that crust. And in these tapings, there's people that I've grown to love that I used to dislike. I even love George now. But two people one was Mark, my little buddy sitting right behind me here. Mark, his spiritual life is so deep. That stupid comedy stuff he does is just to open the door. I've sat many hours with Mark. Most of you know I lost my wife 4.5 years ago. And Mark, I used to hate his guts. He'd come in. He'd come into a room and completely destroy anything you had going. But through these tapings, I learned Mark, and we became buddies, and Mark and I spend many hours at my condominium, just he and I talking. He tries out all of his stupidity on me. I have to go through it first. But I've learned to love a man that I used to not like. You know, it ain't no fun to eat by yourself. If you ever lose your wife, I lost about 40 pounds. Didn't know it, but I wanted to die. And I met Mark and I go out and eat a lot together. About 3 or 4 times a week, we have supper together or dinner. And of course, Mark's cheap. I have to pay for it every time. But then somebody else that I used not to like, I just absolutely despise, Gloria Gaither. No, I'm serious. No, if she'd come out with one of them poems, and I'd say, my God, here we go again. And then one day Bill asked her to pray. And I said, you know, J.D., you better listen to the prayer. The sweetest prayer I've ever heard in my life. This lady right here is profound. If you want to know why there's a Bill Gaither, she's sitting right here. I don't know of a lady that I love more than I do Gloria Gaither now. And we had breakfast one morning in Lakeland. Mark wanted me and Gloria and him to have breakfast. Of course, I knew I'd have to pay for that too, which I did. But we had a beautiful talk, and Gloria asked me some profound questions. One question she asked, she said, J.D., what's going to be the first thing you ask Jesus? My mind just splattered. I thought of 1,000 things. Where's my wife? Where's Mama? Where's Daddy? So the first thing I'm going to ask Jesus, is this real? You mean I'm in heaven? That you died for me? That God gave you his only begotten Son to die for me? I wouldn't give my kid for nobody. The most important thing in our lives is just give your heart to Jesus. Just give your heart to Jesus. I love everybody in this room. I thank God for the privilege of being able to sit in this little chair. Jake, George, James, Hovey, Glenn, Rex, I love you. Every one of you. I can name all of you. My nephew. And Gloria, I love you, baby.